Welcome, fire signs, to your money and career reading. I am doing 3 readings, one for Sagittarius, one for Aries, and one for Leo. This is going to be indicated through the chapters. So look in the description below and you will find the timestamp for when your sign is up for your reading, or you can look down at the bottom of the screen. Now, I have 3 decks here. I have the Magic Tarot 5-card reading. Then I have the Chakra deck, and this one here is 1 card that we'll be pulling, and then 1 card from the Oracle deck. So I'm trying something new. Thank you for bearing with me. I am going to do for the next set of readings for June, I'm going to do all of the readings all in one video, and that will be set up with chapters again as well. I just wanted to test this out with my favorite signs, the fire signs. I am Sagittarius rising. I absolutely love having fire as my rising. So we are going to start off with Aries, and then with Sagittarius, and then with Leo. I may have said it different in the intro, but we are going to be starting with you, Aries. Okay, so now 5-card reading. The first card is going to be the situation. And let's see what spirit. Hey, that's nice. This is really nice. So this is the Knight of Cups. For your situation, the Knight, the warrior of cups. And so it's that water sign. There's that flow, there's that ease, Aries, to this energy here. This is like good relationships, good solid relationships, partnerships, business partnerships, deals that you are doing coming up for you latter part of, or the rest of this month of May, and moving into, into June, until the middle of June. I really like that. This one, it's showing that there's like that emotional stability. It's showing that there's like that even flow, and it actually describes the energy right now, especially for when I'm doing this. But there is just like an ease. There's so much lighter energy currently as I'm doing this. Very interesting that it feels like it's a really good sign of things to come. Now, this one here, you have the 2 of Pentacles, and this one comes up as a bit of a challenge. So we're going to kind of find out what could be bringing this into the challenge. But with this being the situation, this could be something that maybe, Aries, you haven't necessarily been experiencing. With the flow and with the ease and with the lighter energy. Let me get into this a little bit more. We're going to go into the action, the future, and the outcome. Whoa, things are just, oh, this was just one. Popping. Oh, see, okay. This is what I was looking for. This one was the one I thought this card was this card, okay, when it first came out. So I knew that this card was coming, the Page of Cups. Again, reiterating that there are really strong partnerships. There's new opportunities that are coming up for you. With this one here being in that that balance or that challenge position, I kind of feel like either you're looking for a new career, or there is a balance currently in your career that you're looking for. And I find that there might be some sort of like there might be some movements going on. Could be like an upper management. It could be somewhere like wherever you're working, in your department, in your company, or in your entrepreneurial business. There could be new things coming, new things leaving, but it could come up as maybe there's new people that are coming into the mix, and there's that balance of getting to know them, trusting them, and kind of just like meshing with their energy kind of thing. These two are cup energies. It's really like there's amazing flow. I feel that there's something that it's something that just kind of has to be worked through. And I feel like I don't even feel like there's an issue with this coming up. Like it's foundational, okay? So it's foundational. It's like there could be, yeah, like shifting in jobs, shifting in departments. There's some sort of shift that's going on, and it's you just finding your footing. But with these two here, talking about new flow, opportunity, it's really, really good. And I really wouldn't expect this to be a challenge for long. It's just kind of like what it comes up as is like kind of like a moment in time. It's just something that's currently happening. It could also be, what I was feeling is like new job, as in you're taking on another job as well. For me, I have, and I definitely the energy, I've started 2 other businesses. So it's really interesting because it wasn't something that I necessarily thought that I'd be doing. But I'm happy, and I'm extremely happy. And if that's something that you're doing as well, kudos to you. Really, really happy. Now, for this one here, this is the future. And here you have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, this is your thoughts, your drive, your momentum forward. Like you are so ready. So whatever this is, and this flow and all of this mixing together, you have now elevated yourself to where you're just like, oh my gosh, like you're flying. You are like so happy. There's a lot of really good energy that's moving for money and career aspects for you. This could be that you are the creative idea maker. There are people that are listening to you. You could have a higher position. You could have been promoted to a different position. So this here is like you're taking off in some sort of new position that's happening for you, or some new client that you have received. So there's something where you really get to express, and you are like really super excited about this. This is like the second Knight here. So it's that warrior, like there's a lot of really strong energy here that you are like moving forward. Really great. Now, this one here as your outcome, this is gorgeous energy. This is the 8 of Pentacles. Again, you have some more earth energy. And so with that balance here, you here are being told that you have all of this compounding energy. So what I mean, compounding energy, compounding skills. So you have all of these skills to do what it is that you are going after. So if it's a new business, if it's a new project, if it's a new job, you have what it takes to succeed. Please don't allow yourself to undervalue yourself. Know that you have all of the tools needed. Now, when I describe this card, I say go back to your first job. And I go back to the basics. Go back to like the customer service, the food service, the waitress or waiter or whatever, the waiting, serving. And so with this, it's like all of these new positions, they all teach you something, and you just keep compounding the skills on and on and on, and you keep gaining experience. And so this is your energy. This is what the future is that you have so much, and so much more compounding is going to keep growing. It's also indicating that you have like a really like above like a layered foundation. And so what that means is, what I mean by the above is it keeps growing. So you're not bottom level anymore, you're like way up here. And so what this does is it brings in more abundance, brings in more money. So whatever it is that you have, like your skills have paid off, okay? Your skills have paid off, and there's like a higher higher paying job that is coming into your energy. This is really amazing, really fantastic. Wow, I love that. Okay, now you just received a chakra card, and I'm going to go get that. So one moment. Okay, now for this one here, it is the crown chakra. Crown chakra is located on the top of your head. Now, with this, you have like this cycle of this guidance that you are receiving from source energy. So here's the sun, here's the moon. You are guided by the sun when the sun is out. You are guided by the moon when the moon is out. You are always being guided. You are always co-creating with the universe. You are always supported. There's one thing that I do want to say is that this is the time for like huge manifesting. There's like this specific energy in the air. It's been around for a couple weeks, even when we were going through that eclipse energy. Now that things have settled, there is it's like this constant reminder to connect, and manifest. So if there's something like keeping a log, journaling, looking at your funds, keeping track of your funds, this is what I'm receiving, is like when you see how much money is coming in, when you see how much money is going out, you get like a more like bigger picture. And it for me, when I do that, it just increases, like my want, my desire to earn more and to work harder to get what it is that I want. So for you, this is what I am receiving, is that with this big burst of energy, like you're co-creating and you're receiving. Allow yourself to keep manifesting, because it's really important. And when I say this, I mean, I'm not just saying it just to say it. I'm saying it because it's happening like right now. There is like huge manifestation power, and it's going to continue. So keep at it. Keep going for what it is that you want, what you dream of. And here's the tree of life and all of the roots down there. So with your pentacle energy here, you have that rootedness. I really love this. So this is support, love, signs, and direction, knowing that you're always supported. Now, with the Divine Oracle, I love these cards. I can't wait to see, Aries, what you receive. Really great energy though. Oh, I love this. Reach for the stars. Aries, reach for the stars. I love this so much for you. Yeah, like there's like uber potential here, okay? Like you've got it going. This is your time. This is your month. Latter of May and the beginning mid-June, okay? So manifest, go after what it is that you want. Direction, support, love, like you've got it. You've got these partnerships that are happening. You've got things that are growing and creating that abundance. You do have that corrective balance where everything is feeling like it is 100%, but I do feel like something new's coming up, something that you deserve in a very big way that is coming up for you, Aries. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. Thank you for showing up and listening to me, Aries. And I thank you so much for all of your support for my channel. All right, so now we're moving on to Sagittarius. And so with Sag, let's see here. What? Actually, you know what? I'm going to use... No, I'm going to keep I'm going to keep using this one. Wow, that's amazing. I'm so glad I said that. Okay, so for your situation, Sagittarius, first off, this is a 5-card reading. You have 5 cards from the Magic Tarot deck. You also have 1 card coming from the Chakra deck, and then you also have the Divine Oracle, which you will also be receiving 1 card from. So now, when I say 1 card, 1 placement, I guess. So for this, you have 5 placements. You receive 2 cards for your situational energy, and look at this. This is amazing. So you have Major Arcana Strength. I also want you to see the infinity symbol up at the top. I also want you to see what number card it is. It is an 8. There you go. Wow. You have infinite strength. That is lovely. So for the rest of May, moving into June, until mid-June is when this reading is for. Now, that's amazing. Like, you can tame a lion, you have that strength, you have that willpower, you have that courage. Moving forward, Sagittarius, that's amazing. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles. This is incredible. Oh, yeah. You know what just came is like having the strength to believe that anything is possible. Sorry, my alarm just went off there. So I feel that there is a lot of changes. And what I mean by that is that a lot of career changes, a lot of like, you may be moving in different directions, in directions that you have only dreamed of and that you didn't think that would actually take flight at all. These could be things that, you know, you had in your head as dreams or as something that you wanted to do. But as you keep thinking about them, as you keep writing them down, talking about them, speaking them into existence, they happen and they take form. And so that's what's coming to me, is that I feel like you're going places. I think that like you're moving, you're traveling for work. Like, I'm just receiving all of this stuff, Sag. There's a lot of things that you are going to be doing. And I feel that it's like this time in this summer, I know it's summertime and I know sometimes it can become lax, but I don't feel like that for you. I feel that there's a lot of like, I want to work, and I want to get things done, and I want to get my goals like attained, you know, like that's what I'm kind of feeling from this. And so for this, the completion card, the 10 of Pentacles, like this is like fulfillment, this is happiness, this is abundance, this is money, and this is like you've been working hard and you've been doing it and you've been showing up, and that is incredible. I feel like there's a lot of really good things that are coming up for you, Sag. So let's see what could be challenging you, Sagittarius. So, okay. Ha. Of course. This one here is the 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords means it's decision time. Now, there's decision time in making the decisions, making the, like where it is that where you want to go, what you want to do, for money, for earning money, for making money, for saving money, investing money. There is for your career, whether you are working abroad, whether you are changing companies, whether you are adding like a side hustle to your current career, or whether you are becoming a digital nomad. Like, I'm getting this kind of vibe, right? So now with this here, with your Sagittarius, with you Sagittarius, there is that time to make that decision. And I actually don't think it's like a big, huge thing. I think it's something that it is time to kind of make that decision in terms of letting the universe know where you're going, because I feel like there's a lot of alignments that are coming up and that are going to be made. There is a full moon in Sagittarius that is going to be coming up. I think that's going to be in the beginning of June. And I think though, with that moon being, I think like there's a lot of things that you're going to let go of, and that's where that decision comes in, is that you're letting go of the things that are just not important anymore in your career, in where it is that you are with the money and what you're doing with that. Yeah, like I think like even if you kind of know what it is, if you're like currently in a career and you know what it is that you're doing and you have that drive, that desire. Oh, there's two here. But also there's three here actually for action. Ooh. But anyway, I feel like it is like, you know what it is that you want to do for this decision. It's just making it clear in your mind and clear in your energy that you're making room for all the new to happen. Okay. That's what I'm kind of getting from this here. This is kind of like, just like, for the time being sort of thing. I don't think this is something that's going to be hanging around. Okay. I don't think that this is going to be hanging around. I think this is something that, you're going to be making a decision with very quickly. You've got, unbelievable card, Sagittarius. You have Justice, and this is a major arcana. You have pillars here. The pillars, that is signifying that you are moving in a new direction. And so here you also have balanced scales, and you also have sword energy. Look, everything works out. Ooh, that's awesome. I love that. Now, so, wow, taking new direction. Ooh, opening things up, letting things go. I love it. The Star. This one here, this is depicting that there is a new balance that's happening. It also is like a renewal. So there's things that you have made a decision, you've let go of, okay, and that you are restarting over. So in the deck, this one comes after the Tower, okay? So in terms of this, we haven't received the Tower yet for you, but this one is showing up like after a decision's been made, after a full moon has happened, and you're restarting. There's like this new journey that you're on. Another major arcana. You have all of this amazing, incredible support. You have all of the stars shining on you, supporting you. And then of course, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And this Queen of Pentacles for your action card, Sagittarius, is talking about how the soil is prime and ready for you to grow, for you to build things. This is such an epic energy, such an incredible, like just expanding energy that you have, Sagittarius. This is amazing. I love this reading. Okay. Ooh, now this one here is the future. There is two pillars here. This is the Two of Fire. This is your energy. And so here's all that new budding energy here. And you also have the World in your hands. Of course you do. The World in your hands. And this is showing that there is that new direction. This is amazing. So for this one here, you are definitely having things working out for you very well and moving in. Things are working out. The energy is prime and you are supported. There's also this bird here that's also depicting freedom. Okay. There is that flight. There was that freedom. Flight. I know I've said that before. Was that at the beginning? I kind of felt flight. Like, I think there's some sort of traveling or something that's happening for you for work or enjoyment, but has to do with money as well. Now, for this one here, you have some work to do, Sag. Now, this is the Three of Swords, swords. I said it right the first time. The Three of Swords. Now, for this, it looks worse than it is, okay? This is coming up as self-betrayal, okay? Now, because this is really big energy right here. All of this amazing. I don't want you to discount any of this just because you received this as the outcome, okay? This here, it's like that schooling of the universe. The universe is like, go higher, go higher, go higher. Keep going, keep striving, keep working. Like that's what I'm receiving for you, Sagittarius, okay? I'm receiving that the universe is like, this is a limited time offer and you've got to really put it in there. Now, when I say that it's a limited time offer, I'm talking about, yes, for the next 30, like a month and a half, whatever, just we'll say a month. We'll say for the next 30 days. And so for that, you've got 30 days, 30 whole days that you can make baby steps. You can make big steps. You can make medium-sized steps, but you can do a whole lot of work in consistently, constantly connecting to all of these swords here. Now, what that means is that there's the throat, there's the third eye, and there's the crown. It's sword energy, it's air energy, okay? So you have the air where all of your thoughts come from, all of your communication, okay, comes from, and how you decipher things. So this here, you can take these out. You can take the swords out anytime you want to, okay? So what this means is like, do not, because I want to show you the three is always really good. The 3 is actually very lucky, okay? So what is happening here is what the universe, what spirit is trying to say to you is to keep striving, keep going, and don't ever allow yourself to deflate, okay? Don't ever allow yourself to think that you don't have the skills. Don't ever allow yourself to think that you don't have the means and you don't have the way. Things work out in very, very magical ways, very magnificent ways. And for all of this action energy and how it comes up as 3, okay? Comes up as 3, like you have 3 here. I really don't want you to be deterred by this. It's more of like you having self-betraying thoughts and that you can fix this and you can maneuver this into this 100%. Now, we always allow these self-defeating thoughts that come in and enter our mind, and moving halfway around the world, becoming a digital nomad, or whatever it is that's coming up for you that you think that might be too difficult, or it isn't possible. It is possible because there are so many things that can happen along the way that can make things happen. And like for me, like I've traveled halfway across the world twice. And did I ever imagine once that I would do that? But to actually do it twice and to actually have that as my future, which, I mean, I still haven't figured everything out yet, but I still know I'm going to do it. I know that it's going to happen. So therefore it is going to happen. Okay. So just always keep that, yes, your dreams, your goals are going to happen. And this is a reminder for the outcome is for you to keep all of this energy true. All of this energy that, you're making the decision. And also for this challenge here and for this card, this could come up as you may have had to let go of something that was really difficult, that was really hard, and that may have definitely pierced your heart. And there is that aspect to that. But what I feel is like, well, I mean, there's 2 of those things that when you let things go, it always hurts and you have to grieve, okay? But you do have to keep your mindset going as you are going to make it happen. And also what I received is that, there could be other people that could be making you feel this way. Okay. And there could be other people that are saying, oh no, you can't do that. That's impossible. How are you going to do that? How are you going to manage that? You can, because you believe that you can, and then it happens because the universe aligns and co-creates with you. Okay. So this one here, you have the sacral chakra, and this one here is relationships. And so in terms of relationships with your career, with your money, we have relationships with everything. We have relationships with your coworkers, with your money, with your job, how you feel about your job or your career, how you feel about, did I say coworkers already? But people that you work with, people that like the relationship with your mindset. Okay, like it comes into play in every single aspect of your life. That's why the sacral chakra is such a doozy of a chakra, because it deals with so much, and it deals with abundance, it deals with attracting abundance, and it deals with your own feelings about yourself and how you feel that you can succeed forward, and that you are consistently believing in yourself. Okay, so relationships, no romantic relationships here. This is all about your relationship with you and everything else that you were dealing with in your money and career. And this here, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. That is your acceptance of yourself. That's trusting yourself. That's trusting the universe. That is the intimacy that you have with your connection with spirit and the universe, and the freedom to believe what it is that you are going to attain in your life, and be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. There are naysayers out there. There are people that don't want you to succeed, because there's people that unfortunately are not in the same position as you, not in the same mindset as you. There's people that are jealous. And unfortunately, that does exist. And there's nothing that we can do about it except send those people love and to keep moving forward in this amazing, incredible energy that you have. So again, there could be something that comes up through this decision that you make that you have to let go of, but all of this other stuff, this is your future. You have the world in your hands, but you gotta keep all of your thoughts positive and knowing that things do work out, that you have that fertile soil, and that you have all of the support. You have the infinite strength that shows up twice. Remember the 8 at the bottom and the infinity symbol up at the top, and because it's a major arcana. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles. That is absolutely brilliant. That's awesome. That's amazing, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. Thank you for showing up and listening to me. And I thank you so much for all of your support for my channel. I love you all. Mwah. And Leo, okay, Leo, this is your money and career reading. This is for the remainder of May, moving into June. And I just want to get these cards back up and ready for you. Now, thank you for visiting my channel, Leo. You have a 5-card reading. You also have 1 card coming from the chakra deck. You also have 5 cards coming from the Magic Tarot deck. I'm going to shuffle those a bit more in just a moment. And then you have another card from the Divine Oracle deck. And I love this deck. It's so much fun, very encouraging, and very straight to the point. So now, with the 5-card reading, you have the situation, you have the action, you have the you have the situation, you have the challenge, you have the action, and you have the future and the outcome. Did I say that right? I think I did. So that equals 5. Ooh, okay. All right. So now, Leo, here we have something. This is the 4 of Pentacles, and this something has to do with money. So this has to do with how you're spending your money, where you're placing your money, where you're putting your money. There could be aspects to having saving too much. Oh, I don't even want to say that, saving too much money. Oh my gosh. I want to bite my tongue for saying that. But anyway, saving money is amazing. But there is money that needs to be out in the energetic world that is moving around, because that's how that money flows, right? And so how you are making that money flow, that it's constantly, consistently moving. This also has to do with manifesting, okay? So manifesting and creating more of this money is, here's 2 pentacles under your feet, okay? So the pentacles under your feet, that is your root chakra. The pentacle that is in the middle of your chest, that is your heart chakra. That's the electromagnetic frequency. And so what that means is when your head, your thoughts, and your bottom, your emotions come together, you are thinking and feeling the emotions and like really like seeing those thoughts and those visualizations come to fruition. So that's how you manifest, is the feelings and the thoughts that come together through the heart chakra. Heart chakra and the electromagnetic fields pulsate, pulsate, pulsate. That's what that is. So there is the crown chakra as well. So here, and there is a really big, you'll see this from other people, astrologists, other tarot channels, that this is the time to manifest. And that manifesting is really, really big right now, because there's a lot of planets that have aligned that way. So this is really, really exciting, Leo, for you. Now, goodness, I love to see this card. We all need this card. And so for this one here, this one is the Tower, and this shows up as a challenge. So how could the Tower be even more challenging in the challenge position? So with the Tower, it means that things could definitely be falling apart. Things could feel like they're falling apart. Things could feel like they are not working out. It could mean that there's something that is like really big that's going on in your life right now. There could be a job loss. There could be lost money. There could be something like that in terms of your money and career. Now, when this card comes, this also means that you may have spent too long in the place that you were. And there could be, you know, you were missing some signs from spirit, and or you just weren't listening, because we go through that where we can get in this situation where we're just kind of desensitized. And you know, like when you're in a relationship and you kind of just don't see what everyone else sees. So that's kind of what I'm trying to say here, is that the Tower shows up because the Tower says it's time to go and move on somewhere else. Okay, that's what's happening for money and career. I know it's hard, but the Tower brings lessons, learned lessons, lessons that we cherish later on in life, and that this is something that you can reflect on. Now, for the action, that's exactly what I was saying here, is that here's the 4 of Cups. You are missing something. And there is something, Leo, that is showing up that it's like showing here that your arms and your legs are crossed. What that means is that you are showing the universe that you are not open to receive, that you are not open to change, that you are not open to doing things differently. And it could be like you're stuck in a rut, right? And it could be that you just don't know any other way. But there is that surrender and that trust that you must have in your higher power, in spirit, in the universe, and knowing that things do work out for your best and highest good, even though it doesn't feel like it, but it does happen. So again, here you are, here is 3 of the cups here, and then the universe, spirit, is handing you another one, but you are sitting there like, nope, don't want it. This could be something like a new change, new job, new position. This could be something new that you just have absolutely no interest in, but with spirit, there is changes that come, and this is like, we are going through massive, massive, significant changes, and we have been through some massive, significant changes, and it's going to continue to happen, because that is how, for the next 15 years is going to be where we are going to be experiencing huge, massive changes. So there is that adaptability that you want to have for yourself, for your best and highest good. And we all get stuck. We all get stuck, and we're all like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't have the skills. So please don't ever think that you don't have the skills, or that you don't have what it takes, because you do have what it takes. So next up, oh, and sorry. Oh, okay, that's way too many cards here. Way too many cards here. But you know what? I'm going to take them. So this is the action. So this here, it's being open to receive, and allowing your arms, because whenever you cross your arms or you cross your legs, you're cutting your energy off. So maybe that's just that simple lesson of how, you know, we grew up, and how we were raised, and how we have to have our ankles, our knees, our legs crossed, our arms crossed, you know, like this. And so now it's like, just put your hands to your side, or put your hands over here. But it really is, it's energy. Everything is energy. You are energy, and everything that you are and that you are going to become is energy. So just be open. Allow spirit to give you all of these new things that are coming for you, because it does seem like you are going through some sort of change, Leo, which will turn out to be something very good. Because here I have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands coming up. That is that fire warrior spirit, okay? And that is like, you are ready to get things done. You're ready to move into that different direction. Now, here you have the next one here that I want to show you. This is the Death card. And so the Death card, you have the Tower and the Death card. Okay, so there's significant cycles that are ending, that are changing. And so what the Death card means is that there are loose ends that you need to tie up. And so in order to close this cycle out completely, you need to let go. You need to get things done. You need to move all of this stuff, clear it on out, so all of this new stuff can happen. You need to look at things from a different perspective. So that comes again where your action is being open to receive, and be open to, like, so there's meditation, there's guided meditation, there's listening to meditation when you're sleeping. Okay, Jason Stevenson, perfect for that. Look him up on YouTube. Amazing. There's so many different meditations that he offers, that your subconscious takes over in your mind, and training your brain to think differently. And so, and he's the only one I trust with my brain. So with looking at things from different perspectives as well is with the meditation, with journaling. Journaling is something I used to do a very long time ago, and I've taken it up again because Spirit said so. And so things have been happening, okay? And good things happen. It means I don't even have any of my journals here with me, but I have like 5, okay, for different things, okay? And so I'm writing all the time now, and Spirit said, and that's what happens is when I get messages from Spirit, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to the store right now and go get this stuff, and that's what I do. I take action immediately, and that's what Spirit wants you to do. When they send you a message, you're like, oh, okay, thank you, let's get this done. And so now I've been writing, and things have been coming to life, and I have been manifesting, and I have been receiving. So that, like, I love journaling, and journaling is something that a lot of people talk about, and a lot of people say that work for them, but you got to find what works for you. And so as you're going through this transition, find what is working for you, and what you find that works, that connection, okay? And now, here you have the 8 and the 9 of Pentacles. And so here it shows that you're waiting for your harvest, and there is financial freedom, okay? There is that bird there that represents freedom. This card means financial freedom. This also means that the cycle is closing out and that you are going to receive. There is with this card, the Eight of Pentacles, where you do have to have that patience, okay? So whether that is some sort of payout from work or something where money is coming, but there is that aspect of that patience, that things are coming, they're just not coming immediately. Okay, and here, this is the card literally of like this week. And so this here is Spirit saying, stop and smell the flowers, okay? This child here is stopped with the childlike mindset, looking at this bee, okay? Just think about when, just think about like it's talking about inner child, but it's talking about like, just think about when you didn't have responsibilities, when you were a child and you didn't have a job, you didn't have bills, you didn't have any of that. And what did you do? You went out and played, and you went out and you savored the moments, and you gained all of these experiences, and you just saw things, right? And you experienced some really amazing things. And so here, that's what this is talking about, is taking some time out and literally stop, smell the flowers, read a book, write in your journal, breathe, meditate, like go for a walk in nature and go look and just like literally like listen to the birds and try and figure out what kind of conversation they're having with other birds, kind of thing. Like, that's what I mean by being in the present moment, okay? And so here is awareness, attention, reality, and connection. Here's this big calling for you, Leo, is for you to have your connection. So, I mean, it does feel like there's schooling aspects to this. It does feel like for this reading, Spirit is saying, hey, you know what? Like, it's time to move on from wherever you were at. And yeah, look at that. Nurture yourself first. That's why I love this deck. Nurture yourself first. Put yourself first. That's what the energy is saying. Put yourself first. Stop worrying about all of the other things that you cannot control, because that's what happens when you have the Tower. It could be something that you're like, oh my gosh, I need to try and put all these pieces back together again. I need to try and put everything back the way that it was. It's not going to go back to the way that it was. It's going to move forward, and that could be where this is coming from, and this could be where this is coming from too. Just these cards that are showing these fours that are showing that, you know, the money's not moving, and there is a kind of pause in getting out of the situation. But this here is, it is cycling out. There are things that are being dealt with. Things are rectifying. You are looking at things from a different perspective. You do have that fire, that desire to grow and expand and to take on your next journey, and that there is financial freedom at the end of it. There's something happening where something is ending, but you are going to be receiving at the end, but there is a weight that you will be experiencing. Excuse me. Leo, I thank you so much for showing up for yourself. I thank you for showing up and listening to me. And I thank you so much for all of your support for my channel. I love you all. Mwah.